Hey, good people, what's happening? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, hey, Booski, what's happening? It's me, your homegirl, WRIGHT, aka Key Lolo. And this time I've got some more answers to that other video about adult products on children's hair, particularly around these edge tamers, edge controls, edge butters. People want to know, can I use this stuff on my children's hair? People also want to know, what about these braiding waxes? Are these safe for children's hair? So keep watching this video. I have a bonus tip at the end. But in the meantime, y'all know what I do on this platform, and I do it like no other, and that is I keeps it 100. So let's jump right into it. The first thing I want you guys to understand about using adult products on children's hair, you can do it provided you know a couple of things, such as this one. This one is called a special occasion hairstyles. So if you must, you just gotta slay those edges and make them look real cute. Make sure you understand that these products are best used for special occasions only, such as photo shoots, weddings, parties, you know, that type of stuff. All right, children want to be children. They don't necessarily want to be looking like this all day long. So keep those edge tamers, edge butters and stuff into perspective. What about those braiding waxes? You could, but remember, don't use too much, and understand that this particular hairstyle called stitch braiding, it's a little labor intensive, and it's not for children that's going to go outside and play, go to the daycare. You know what children do. So what should you do instead? Do their hair yourself at home and get them engaged. Now this young baby is here because her mom wants her to learn about her hair. So I'm not doing her hair. She's getting a hair care lesson, and boy is she loving it. So this particular video is inspired by my little sister Monica. Isn't she so cute? So I am going to do an updated version of my little sister Monica. Y'all know she gonna kill me when she find out I got her old school picture on YouTube, but that's what big sisters do, okay? So get ready to check this hairstyle out in this new version, because the best sister on the planet. I do. Do you have the best sister? I do. I know. I still love my sister. So here we go, guys. What I want you to understand when it comes to engaging your children into what I call real hair on real children in real life, you got to do things like this. Let them have a mirror so that they can see exactly what's going to be happening to their hair. Now remember, this isn't a just a regular, particularly kind of a salon visit. The Reverend's Design Team Hair Salon is all about empowering people how to take care of their hair, understand their hair, and all that good stuff using trichology, which is the science of scalp and hair. So here I am showing to her mom and to my little princess in the chair, Miss Aisha, what's taking place, because Miss Aisha was not understanding what happened to my coils. She's like, where'd my afro hair go? Okay, so this is why mirrors are important. What I find in my profession and working with children, or just people in general who are learning about their hair, when they look at their hair from that magnification part of the mirror, they really want to know more. People who just look at it from the other side are like, whatever, anywho, get over it. So first you got to make sure that you understand not all children are into the whole hair thing. Remember, this is not about making her a diva. It's about helping her understand the different things that her hair can do. And also, I am answering the questions specific to the child in the language that the child can understand. Her mom is sitting to the right of the screen, so you can't see her, but she's sitting over there, and mom is learning as well. So mirrors to me are an absolute must when you're talking about engaging your child into their hair care, and also and just explaining to them, what you're using on their hair and why. Children are not going to understand how to take care of their hair on their own. So we're going to have to do more than just tell them to sit your head still. You remember those back in the day? So today we can do a little bit more. And like I said, you can see here she's touching her hair because she's really confused. Like, I saw the rev air, but I'm just not quite understanding what happened. So this is what we do here on this platform. We explain it to you in the raw, and I'm asking you right now to subscribe to the channel because the content is very helpful, and of course I really would appreciate the support. So again, in this video we are helping this child understand realistically what her hair can do in so many different ways. So this is not about her hair isn't beautiful in its coily form, because it is beautiful. Remember, the purpose of the salon visit is to begin introducing her to the different things that her hair can do. 9 times out of 10, most people are going to manipulate that fabric in some capacity. So here we're just being very realistic with the options that she can do to her hair, such as braiding, also stretching, also smoothing. Now remember, when she came in, her hair was in its relaxed state, which is its coil state. So the coil state is actually the relaxed state because that's how the hair is naturally. So here we've stretched it out. We're also allowing her to pick the colors of the bubbles that she wants to see on her hair, and she's just really impressed with the entire process. Now, when it comes to me using heat on her hair, I made it my business to use just a little bit of heat. The smoke that you see is the oil that's, on the hair. So her hair is not frying, and I'm just turning it just a little bit so that we're just being, again, realistic about this hairstyle. Putting those spiral curls and all that, it's really not going to work. Why? You got it. Children want to be children. Now, if it was a special occasion and her mom wanted to do that, of course that would be very befitting. But this is not that type of a salon visit, nor that kind of a hairstyle. We want her to have a hairstyle that she can identify with and understand, again, what her hair can do. And when I tell you the baby was impressed, the baby was impressed. So now, what about these waxes and, braiding, pomades, or not braiding pomades, but braiding waxes, edge tamers, things of that nature. How safe are they? How to use them? So what I'm going to say is that if you must use an edge tamer or a braiding wax, please don't use too much. Product overkill is the #1 contributor to compromised hairlines and hair, period. So in this image, while the baby is just so cute, this whole edge laying, no, no, as Kevin Hart would say. You got to be more careful, and it's also, not only is it not good for the child's edges, but it's also not good for their self-esteem. Again, pretty baby, but these types of images are really to get likes. They're what we call here in the social media world clickbaits, okay? But this is not realistic for a kid that's going to go outside and play. As a matter of fact, you do too much of that, you end up like this. Now, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just showing you, if you don't take care of the edges properly, and if you're doing too much stressing on the hairline, as you can see in the image, the follicles, which are the little tiny holes that the hair grows out of, they're all damaged and scarred over, commonly called traction alopecia. So this is an example of a baby with really soft hairline. This could be her natural hairline, but it looks like, if you can look at those ponytails, it's a little too tight. Also, a little bit too many barrettes and pins and stuff in her hair. Yeah, kids don't need all that. Remember, kids hairstyling are about technique, because if not, you end up with this. So it's really, really, really important that at a very early age, you introduce your child to healthy hairstyling habits, and also you give them a routine using the right products to prevent this from happening, because we see a lot of that, okay? So here I be, okay? So I'm going to use myself as an example. So my hairline's looking pretty good and nice and strong. I got my little cornrow. This is actually a Fulani braid style. I come to learn that when I went to West Africa. But you can see that that's a very simple, braid style. My hair is looking pretty good. But what you have to understand, my mom was really big on hair care, because she knew your ass gonna get old, okay? So remember, we're going to age. So my hairline is not the same from that little girl in the picture. My hair color, my hair texture has gotten so much softer. So even without color, my hair would not be the same, okay? So but people just really want to know, can we use these products on our children's hair? Will it make my children's hair go bald? Will it alter my child's hair texture? And the answers are going to vary depending on what you're doing to your child's hair. So remember, as long as you don't use too much, you're going to be okay. But when you start putting it around the hairline, no, that's so heavy. When you leave it in for days and weeks and months, no, don't do it, Gina. Instead, keep it simple, all right? Look at Aisha. Just keep it simple, silly. That's all we're asking, okay? So with that being said, we're going to be wrapping this video up, but not before we get to the bonus tip. All right, are you guys ready for the bonus tip? And this one is about using edge tamer or braiding waxes on the hair. They're not recommended for head coverings. That's my bonus tip, all right? So braids would be better, okay? So here, Aisha's mom is showing us how to put on a hijab. And there's her big sister, Mariam. Hey, Mariam, I see you looking at us, okay? So here's a slow-mo of how the hijab is going to go on to little Aisha's very beautiful tiny head. So can you imagine if you had all that braiding wax and edge tamer? It would just stick to the hijab and it just wouldn't look very nice. Whereas cornrow braids would yield this. Look at that. So she's very proud of her hijab, and she's really liking it. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Where's your thumb at? Hit it, hit it, hit it. Oh, I like that one. So it's just that simple. She likes it. I like it. Thanks for watching. You can use the stuff, guys, but just use it in moderation, all right? So let's help change the narrative. Check out my podcast here every Monday at 6 o'clock. Also, The Narrative, Let the Truth Be Told, is a documentary about the ever-evolving Afro hair care business, hairstyling, and all the creative people behind it. Well, not all. Some of the creative minds behind it. So that's The Narrative. Is coming soon and 11/11 of 2022, or rather on 11/11 of 2022. In the meantime, if you're looking for some of those wonderful products that I used on her hair in this video, all you have to do is visit my Amazon store, pull out that credit card, and just shop to your heart's content. It's just that simple. If you have any questions, email me at ladoshaw@yahoo.com. Please share the content, drop your questions in the chat. In the meantime, you can find me on all the social media platforms where you can learn everything about me except my baby daddy.